When you start researching GPS dog fences, the market and spin is all over the place. Every brand claims to be the most accurate, the most trusted, or the most reliable. The truth be told, when it's your dog's safety on the line, those buzzwords need to mean something. Now, today, I'm going to dive deep into three major players in the GPS dog fence world: the SpotOn GPS fence, the PetSafe Guardian GPS 2.0, and the Halo Collar 5. Each collar has its own unique approach and a very different set of strengths. So we'll talk about the accuracy, the battery life, the training tools, subscription fees, real-time tracking, and also how these features translate to your real life, not just perfect test conditions in an open field. So stick around because by the end, you should have a clear sense of which one of these collars makes the most sense for your own dog, your yard, and your lifestyle. So the big question is, which one truly delivers your dog the freedom that they deserve with the kind of safety that you expect? Let's break it down. Now, I've had the Spot on for a while now, and it's pretty much the king of accuracy and data-driven results. It's not just height, it's independently lab tested to actually show a massive 99.3% containment success rate once your dog is trained. It's earned its reputation for accuracy by linking up with a network that includes 128 satellites from GPS, Galileo, GLONASS, and Beidou, using true location GPS tech. This means it grabs its position from 4 global constellations for serious precision, and it's been lab tested to be 7 times more accurate than the typical GPS dog collar on the market. It's designed with a dual feed active antenna, which helps it maintain signal even in areas with heavy tree coverage, buildings, or uneven land, which is perfect if you've got a big rural property, a wooded lot, or places where signal drift often ruins your setup. When it comes to the battery life, the Spot-On's built for long adventures. In standard mode, you get about 40 hours per charge, and with live tracking on, you can count on about 35 plus hours. Now, if you're heading out and you're going out for the weekend, flip on extended battery life mode and you'll get even more time off grid. Now, charging this collar only takes about, I'd say, 90 minutes, so you're rarely stuck waiting or worrying about losing containment in the middle of the week or just out in the middle of nowhere. And what really sets the Spot-On apart is its way of creating fences. You don't just drop pins on a map, you actually can walk the boundary out if you want to with the collar in hand, record every step, and save it instantly. You're able to draw fences as small as half an acre or as enormous as 100,000 acres. Seriously. Overlapping and keep out zones for things like gardens, pools, or barns are easy to add too. You don't have to dig, bury wires, or get any of those special tools out. To be honest with you, with so many different collars here, the Spot-On wins big on subscriptions because you're not stuck with ongoing fees just to keep your basic fence working. All your fences are live offline on the collar once they're saved, so you control access without having to pay monthly fees. If you want extras like the live tracking, the escape alerts, or the manual corrections from your phone, those are optional add-ons and they're not required. Buy the collar once and use it forever unless you decide that you want those extra features, which is refreshingly simple. Now, durability-wise, the Spot-On is waterproof, IP67 rated, built to stand up to rain, mud, snow, a lake swim. It's made right here in the USA, and it's crafted from premium materials for maximum durability. And customer support is US-based, so if you need help or you want to exercise the 1-year warranty or the 90-day money-back guarantee, you're talking to real people, not bots. Now, the starting price is about $999, but there are often bundle opportunities. Right now, you can save $100 if you buy more than one, and using our link code WAF gets you $75 off instantly. If you've got more than one dog, that quick math adds up to some serious savings for a premium product. All right, moving on to the PetSafe Guardian GPS 2.0. This is PetSafe's latest wireless GPS offering. It's built for simplicity and reliable tracking in a much lighter package. Now, if the Spot-On is considered the accuracy veteran and the Halo is the speedy multitasker, then the Guardian 2.0 is the practical solution for solid performance without breaking the bank. Now, this model is a leap beyond the original Guardian. Now it's a lot smaller, smarter, and it's more precise thanks to AccuGuard technology. Their GPS uses both dual frequency signals and AI-driven motion detection to help dial in accurate boundaries and also eliminate those false alerts. So you get real-time tracking and immediate escape alerts through the My PetSafe app, whenever you have cell service or cell coverage. Now, the Guardian does well in moderately wooded or in uneven yards, but for really, really dense forests, SpotOn might have an edge. And for medium to large properties with mostly open sky, Guardian's performance holds up very, very well. Now, battery life is where the Guardian really stands out from the crowd, clocking to 70 hours on a single charge. This is best in the lineup. It also means you don't need to recharge often, and your collar is not going to die on you during training or everyday play. It's a real plus for families with multiple dogs or who have busy schedules. Now, the Guardian Collar supports custom fencing that's tailored for active homes. It lets you set up a ton of fences within the app, and it's got solid accuracy, especially in moderately wooded yards. Unlike the SpotOn, though, Guardian 2.0 does require a subscription for all GPS fencing and tracking features. Plans start at $9.99 a month or $89 annually. First month's free. And without them, the collar won't create or enforce any boundaries. It won't track your pup or send escape alerts. Good thing is, a single subscription unlocks all the premium functions across fencing, tracking, and app connectivity. Now, durability and size are also competitive. This collar is 50% smaller than before. Its neck's as small as 8 inches, covering about 98% of dog breeds out there. And it's also waterproof for all your dog's outdoor antics. Each kit includes everything you need to get started, and PetSafe's customer support is available through a help center and direct phone support. So, Guardian's price is $449.99, and buying 2 collars gets you 15% off each automatically, plus the code WAF60 drops another $60 off. That's a strong value proposition for multi-dog homes, offering robust features and solid discounts for a practical system. Now, number 3 on our list, let's talk about the Halo Collar 5. And this is Halo's newest, their most advanced all-in-one GPS fence tracker and training device. Now, as SpotOn is focused on pure precision and accuracy, and Guardian is built for practicality, then the Halo 5 is the energetic multitasker for people who just want instant visibility, portable fencing, and rapid real-time response. This version delivers faster connectivity, it's much more precise with the tracking, and major hardware upgrades are featured. Its accuracy is impressive, uses dual frequency GPS with drift prevention and AI obstacle filtering, which checks your dog's position 20 times per second. Now, that's important as dogs can sprint up to 30 feet in just 1 second, so a fast refresh rate really does keep your boundaries tight and alerts timely. Halo may not surpass SpotOn's accuracy under heavy tree canopy. Its AI boundary smoothing and its quick refreshes really make it super reliable for most yards and properties. Now, Halo's battery lasts up to 48 hours and it charges lightning fast, going from empty to full in about an hour. Ideal for everyday use, especially if you rely on it just for tracking or containment and training. Now, fence creation is instant in the Halo app. You just tap the map, set up a boundary, and save it to the collar, which means Halo works without Wi-Fi or cell service once you establish the boundary and save it. Fence sizes range from 900 square feet up to 1,200 square miles. So you get that flexibility whether you're at home, you're out camping, or you're visiting family. Durability is solid, IP67 waterproof and lightweight, fitting neck sizes from 8 to 30 inches and offering customizable feedback like tones, vibration, and gentle static corrections. Training's built right into the app, so even brand new dogs can learn boundaries very quickly and safely. A unique advantage for the Halo 5 is its built-in health tracking system, and this goes beyond simple fence containment because it monitors your dog's daily activity, their rest, their movement right inside the app. Now, this is especially helpful for active dogs or those on training or fitness plans or pets who are recovering from injury. Halo adds a layer of wellness insight that you don't get with SpotOn or Guardian, which focus purely on boundaries and tracking. Just like the Guardian, the Halo requires a monthly subscription for all GPS features, fencing, tracking, cell connectivity, you name it. Without a plan, you cannot create or update wireless fences or use GPS tracking. The cost is rolled into the experience for families who just want the full suite of features. The Halo Color 5 is priced at $599, but you can use a special WAF link to get $25 off. For families who need both containment and smart tracking, Halo's feature-rich package is a compelling option. Now, drawing out your fences for all three apps is really easy. This is the Halo 5. All you do is drop your pin to get started, and it gives you a basic square. And then you can pretty much do with this square whatever you want to. You just kind of touch and hold for a second each one of the points, and then you drag it out to your desired location until you get the general design of your yard or wherever it is that you're at. This here is the PetSafe. Similar thing here. It doesn't give you that 1 point to drop a fence. You just have to start touching areas of the screen and it'll start giving you corners. And then once you've completed 4 different corners, you can start messing with it from there. You can drag them all over the place, up and down. Very similar to the Halo 5. And of course, if you want to drop some more dots, you're welcome to do that as well if you really need to get creative with it. SpotOn, very similar. It just starts you off with a basic square and you can set it to whatever you want. Just remember with the SpotOn, you have to be at least a half an acre. And if it's not, it won't allow you to save the fence. And also with the SpotOn, you can walk it out. I sped up the video here so this doesn't take too long, but you can walk it out and see that up top it's drawing it out. And when you get back around, it completes the square for you. I'm starting off with the Halo Collar 5. Now my backyard is, I would say, slightly covered with trees, but there's a lot of open gaps in the air too. But the Halo performs very well in here. As you can see, it goes off on the screen, goes off a little. The collar itself goes off a little after. But I generally take a step back and then do it again just to get that consistency. I want to make sure that the collar is consistent through and through and that it's going to hit at the same spot or at least very close to it. And that's pretty much what I got in this instance. The Halo's performing pretty accurate here in the backyard. Same exact test with the Halo 5, except here I'm in the woods, got a much heavier tree canopy. So let's see if it's just as accurate as it is in the backyard where it's more of a moderate tree canopy. As you can see on the screen, it's got me a little bit ahead of the dog paw print icon, but it hits right where it's supposed to. And again, I'm going to walk backwards and then walk forward again to check for consistency, because the consistency to me tells you more about accuracy than just hitting one time. Went off a little bit early on the screen, a little later on the collar, but at the same exact spot. So that's good enough for me. All right, now we got the Halo 5 under a wide open sky. It is a little bit cloudy today, but it's a lot better than a heavy tree cover plus clouds. So let's see how it does when we get up to the line here. And like it's supposed to, going off right where I set the line. Now you'll notice that each of these collars has a little bit of a different setting, it's hard to match the lines exactly perfectly, which is why I hold this screen up for you. Zoom in a little bit so you can see it. Icon hits first and then the collar goes off, but it's right on point, right where it should be. Same deal, backyard, PetSafe Guardian GPS 2.0, moderate tree cover, bunch of chickens, and my dogs are running around somewhere. But gonna test it, see how accurate it is. Then I'm gonna, as you can see, went off a little bit early here. The PetSafe, like when we were discussing earlier, is probably not on the same tier as the Halo 5 and the SpotOn. One thing I will give it is it's consistent. It's hitting just a little early before the fence. Now the PetSafe 2.0 is supposed to struggle a little bit more with a heavy tree canopy. So out here in the woods, just tested the Halo, walk the PetSafe 2.0 up here and see if it's as accurate. I was hitting roughly on the line like it's supposed to, but again, do the test twice to make sure it's got decent consistency to it. Zoom in here a little bit so everybody can see better where the icon is at and where I'm at. I'm actually kind of under the icon. You can see it hit a little bit early this time. It takes it a few seconds to correct on the way back. All right, the PetSafe's been holding up pretty well so far. This is the first open sky test for it. No tree canopy whatsoever. We'll see how accurate it is. Hit just a little bit early there, so it's eager to jump the gun. Now, that's definitely within the parameters that are established for the PetSafe GPS 2.0 or GPS plus tracking 2.0. But the second time here, it hits even earlier. It's barely within that 10 foot, which is still within that parameter. So hitting a little early. It's just a little eager out here under the wide open sky, but definitely not quite as accurate as the Halo 5 and the SpotOn. Now with the SpotOn, I'm going to show you something here because the SpotOn is just a little bit different. If you notice, the AR on the screen is not moving with me. So how do we know we're accurate right here? Well, the spot on doesn't necessarily show the icon moving whenever you're, just doing the fence containment system. So what I'm gonna do right here is turn on the tracking. So once live tracking is on, then you can see that AR moving across the screen. And I will say that the spot on goes off almost the exact same spot, but it takes it about 5 to 10 seconds for the icon to update on the screen and leaves you a nice little trail of red dots. All right, now test the spot on with some heavy tree cover. And I went ahead and turned the tracking thing on so you can see the icon moving. And as you can see, as soon as I hit the yellow band there, it's going off like it's supposed to. Let's zoom in a little bit so you can see you got a yellow band and you got a red band. That red band is pretty much the zone of no return or whatever you want to call it. And the yellow band gives the dog the warning before the collar really starts going off. Walk back for the second time, goes off again like it's supposed to, and just push it a little bit into that red area to show you how that sounds as well. Go ahead and stop tracking. Looks good. Now I've got the tracking on for the spot on under an open sky just so everybody can see the icon. But remember, the tracking updates every 5-10 seconds or so. So this icon's going to jump around a little bit. Most important part is the collar going off, hitting in the same exact spot as I did with the other two collars. Got to back it up a little bit, walk forward again, make sure it's hitting in the same spot. And that icon there will kind of jump around, leaving its little red dots behind it. If I don't use that, you can't see the icon move at all. That's just not how the spot on works. But it's hitting in the same spot, it's being accurate, and that's what I depend on it for. All right, I got all three screens up, Halo on the left, PetSafe top right, SpotOn bottom right. And if I had done them back to back to back, you would have been watching this for a very long time. But as you can see, now my PetSafe screen there decided to flip over on me, but it'll straighten out here in a second. As you can see, moving along, each one's going there right with me. I take some curves here and just kind of moving deeper into the woods. This is all heavy tree coverage area. And the spot on's doing its thing where it kind of updates every 5 to 10 seconds and then it jumps into place and it leaves those red dots behind for tracking. And the PetSafe stays right there with me. The Halo stays right there with me. Got the fences turned off and everything, so no warnings necessary. Good tracking, all three. So here's the bottom line after all the details. The Spot On is the pick for those who just want absolute GPS accuracy, the best performance under heavy tree cover, the biggest and the most customizable fence options, and US built quality. It's perfect for rural properties and dog owners who just demand the highest precision and flexibility they can get. Halo is for those who need real-time, always-on tracking, rapid GPS refresh, total portability. Either you're traveling, you're camping, whatever you're doing, you get smart fencing and smart tracking all in one device. Guardian 2.0 is all about great value. It gives you 50 custom fence options, the smallest and the lightest collar, the longest battery life, and its reliable accuracy for medium or larger properties. It's the best bang for your buck and still delivers very strong tracking. Now, before we wrap up, let's be sure and hit those special deals that you can get right now. The Spot On buyers can use code WAF at checkout for an instant $75 discount. The Halo Color 5 fits your style. Grab our exclusive link for a $25 savings. For the Guardian GPS 2.0, enter WAF60 at checkout to save $60. No matter which color you choose, those savings are a solid way to get the best price for your family. So there you have it. Three exceptional callers, all winners in their own way. Which team are you rooting for? Spot On for pinpoint accuracy, Halo for the smart tracking, or Guardian 2.0 for practical value? Now, if this guide helped you make up your mind, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell. Here at WAF, we only recommend gear that we trust with our own dogs. And until next time, keep your pets safe, smart, and confidently unleashed.